Hi guys, welcome back to some more action with Accrington. We're in February in 2021. We are in 13th place in the Premier League. We're also into the 5th round of the FA Cup. We're playing Aston Villa in this next game. They got beat 5-0 by Spurs in their previous game, lost 1-0 to Middlesbrough and drew 0-0 with Sunderland. And in this game, it's a 2-0 win for Villa. Ross with both the goals. Seeger was injured as well. We have two offices, and about the last match, the board want to see noticeable changes. Well, we'll have to see what we can do about that one, the board. Bit of a gap now until the next game, so we can hopefully get some more players fit. Seeger has declined his contract. We'd offer him a contract, but I'm guessing it's a role. Not happy with the squad roll, okay, I can understand that, but it's not going to change. Ooh, 16-7 to 91. Sign him up, and the others will just scout further. And we have a youth report available. 84 Max, Carlos Pinto, no, not really. So Seeger isn't happy with his role. It's not going to change. He's not going to be. I don't think he's ever going to be a crucial first-team player. Berahino is okay to play, and we have a scout report from Wilkhelm. We'll have a look at that when we get around to game day against Stoke, but I'm guessing it's going to take a while to simulate through Saturday, as obviously most of the teams play. We're in 14th place. We're 1 point behind Swansea, who are in 13th. We have a game in hand, which I'm assuming is today's game. Who does Wilkhelm have for us? 91 Max, Pablo Acosta. Sign him up. I'm happy to sign anyone up right now, to be honest, as we have all the available funds we want. Seeger is coming out, and we're going to go with Breveo. We're going to go on the bench. Seeger off it, and Harry Kane is going to be coming onto the bench. Vermeer, I want to get you on there as well instead of Pasilic. And at the back, we're going to go with Smalling. We're going to go with Derek. Midfield, we're going to go with Alutza. Kone. Stick with you. We'll go with Cyrillic. Not a too bad team, you know. 75 seems to be the base minimum that we have now. We do have a few players, obviously, are younger than that, but sorry, lower rate than that. But a lot of them are young players who we're trying to give them more game time as and when. Actually, I thought we'd beat Villa, or maybe get a draw, which is why I was quite happy to leave some of the more fringe players in for that game. But Stoke won one of their last three. They win this one. Rasmus Tern missed a penalty. Kone got our goal. Lekhal came off the bench to get the winner for Stoke, so that's not ideal, losing 2 in a row. And we have a player injured. Cyrillic out for 5 weeks. That is not ideal to have our left midfielder out for so long. But we've got a week off until this game. It's a cup game against Fulham, so it's not too bad of a draw, I suppose. Although, where are Fulham? Are they in the Premier League now? That's the one interesting thing that I'm actually worried about. I thought they may be in hopefully they were in the Championship. Tables, where are you? Capital One Cup is between Everton and Hull. Interesting. Europa League. Oh, sorry, it's Copa Europa, isn't it? That's Super Cup, Champions League. We've got Chelsea in there, we've got Arsenal, we've got Man United, and we've got Spurs in there. Europa League, when it finally switches round. Nothing has been done yet. Barclays Premier League. Fulham are not in the Premier League. Okay. That's all I needed to know. Right, so change the team. Actually, are we on game day yet? We are on game day. I'm going to go with Berahino and Turn. Cyrillic out, Dow in, Larson out, and we're going to go with Dompe in there. Dompe and Kone. Wilson, Weissmeyer can come out, Gamin can go back in, Gale out. Let's give Dale the game. On the bench, Riveo, yes for Gale. And anyone else who I want to give some, just a bit of exposure on the bench. Makulu, let's have you on there. For Weissmeyer, keepers, yes. For Baker, Vermeer, yes. I'm more looking at the players on the bench, and I'm just in case any of them come on, I want it to be youth players. I'm happy to lose this game and to concentrate on the league. Right, 4-4-2 for Fulham. Conceded 2 goals in one game, not conceded in the other 2. 1-1 draw. Berahino with the goal. Makulu came on for Gamin, but that was the only change. I thought maybe Harry Kane would have come on. Lewis Baker's complaining about his playtime. Kone saying thanks for playing him. Ziga's worried about his game time, and Baker is also worried about his game time. We do have abundance of central midfielders, but we don't have to worry about that right now. Match has been rescheduled. I'm assuming that's for the replay in the Cup. Final scout report on Carl Jenkinson. I'm not going to worry about either of those two things. Jenkinson we can't do anything about. And right, Rasmus Turner's gone 10 games without scoring. So we are going to drop him for this game. New Zealand International Management, reject. And the Cardiff game has been brought forward, and that's this game, so that's fine. Right, Rasmus Turn out, Harry Kane in, Dompe out, Vizcarrondo back in. We're going to go with Makulu at right back. We're going to go... Well, we'll stick with that team. If I need to make any changes, it can be for the Fulham FA Cup game. Right, at home to Cardiff. Unbeaten in 3, beat Man United, beat Swansea, drew with Hull. 12:45 on a Saturday. We're live on TV for a 3-0 win. Derek, Makulu and Berahino with the goals. Rasmus Turn came on for virtually the whole second half. Berahino went off just after half time. I don't know why. Hopefully he's not injured. Press conference. I'm going to use it to motivate my team. And Matty Gale is... Look, mate, you're on a yellow card. I didn't want to risk you. See, why say Turn's goal drought remains when he didn't play in the last game? He wasn't even on the bench. Training injury. Smalling is out for 2 months. That's not ideal. Right, 80 max for Rodriguez. This is just our report. 78 max release, 79 release. Ramirez is going to be good. Keeper 17 between 47 and 57. We have another keeper up here. Keep an eye on those two. Paul Acosta could be half decent. Damien's going to be half decent. We'll keep our eye on those. Hopefully a couple of them get a bit of a bump in May. But let's have a look. We're going to go with Turn. We're going to go with Briveo. We're going to go with Alutza. And Baker wanted to get some game time, didn't he? Baker did want to get some. Where are you, Baker? There you are. Dow out. We'll give... actually, can Dompe play there? Where are your details? No, you can't. So why are you letting me put you there? We'll go with Larson. And on the right, Sehas. Derek out for Russia. And also Dale. Gale can come back in because he was moaning. And Weissmeyer on the right. I'm happy to lose this game against Fulham. I want to concentrate on the league. We need to stay in the Premier League. That is the must for us this season, is to stay in the Premier League. I cannot see there's no two ways about it. We cannot afford to go down and then back up. 2-1 win. Baker with the goal from the penalty spot. Russia was injured on his debut. And Rasmus Turner, I've just seen, scored. Wow. Okay. Press conference. Don't have to worry about that right now. Well, the Liverpool game has been moved from the 13th of March to the 5th of May. 153 grand for the FA Cup. De Rocha is out for 5 months. Dale has picked up a 1-match ban. Press conference seemed to work, so we'll use it and we'll motivate my team ahead of this Hull game. Bit of a break. Hull are in 10th, I thought I saw 10th, and I think we're 12th. No, Hull are 10th, Hull are 10th, we're 13th. 2 points above Man City, so that's not bad, you know, 2 points above Man City. Wilson wants to play. Yes, mate, you will, but I'm glad I also gave some of the kids the game time last time. Doubt back in. Wilson back in. Viscarondo. Vermeer back in. Or Vermeer in, sorry. Makulu in. Ooh, Makulu's going to have to go to... There. Centre back is going to have to be... Derek, and who else? I don't know if I have any other fit centre-backs. Smalling is out. Bijami. Dale is suspended. Gale is knackered. No, so we're going to go with Bijami at the back. And Gamin can come in. No, we're going to go with Derek. I want Derek in there just because he's got more... better overall, and I'm thinking if we've got Bijami in there, I want someone who is just to sort of offset the balance of in terms of having someone that's 65 in there and someone that's 78 rather than 79 for Dale rather than 77. And I want someone that's fully fit in there in terms of Bijami, but we're just going to have to see. Yeah, well, Hull have lost 2 of their last 3, and they lose this one. Berahino with the goal. Kane came on, Rimrink came on, and obviously Berahino came on. I'm happy with that result. Wilson's saying thanks. The board are saying they're happy with how things are going. Viscarondo's picked up a suspension, and the suspension is over for Dale. Well, Dale, you're going to get some game time here, my friend. I am fairly confident you will get some. You'll get a decent amount of game time coming up. And right, we've got Wigan in the cup. A couple of scout reports. So let's have a look. Player returns from injury. Cyrillic. I'm not gonna rush him back in. Press conference. Motivate my team once again at another FA Cup run. Dallas, what do you have for me? 80, 80, 75, 74, 69. Scouting further. Why not? Wilhelm. No, and no. That's fine, I don't have to worry about all those. Right, Viscarondo needs to come out, so Lutzer can go back in. Dale can come back in, Gale can come back in, Cyrillic is not 100%. Riveo out, Kane back in. Stick with that team. Any changes on the bench can be done by the assistant. I am not going to give one hoot about it. Well, Wigan have won their last 3. Beat Wolves, beat Millwall, beat Sheffield United, conceded 1 goal in that. 5 at the back, they're going to be tough to break down. But we do, twice. Turn missed a penalty, but then Turn scored the opener. Rimrink came off the bench to just get that nice little insurance goal. Suspension over for Viscarondo. Hopefully, we have a nice. Yeah, we do. We have a nice break now. Get everyone back fully fit. Not have to worry about anything, and then see how we go in terms of the final few matches in the league. Obviously, you've got to try and remember is the fact that it's only a 38-game season in the Premier League, so not that many matches to go. And looks like, wow, a 2-week break, and we've got West Ham coming up. Should be an interesting game. Finland international management. We are going to reject that one. Match rescheduled against Everton being brought forward. 306,000 in terms of prize money. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players leaving on international duty. As Winter is back to face his old teammates, and that's a winning team, so I'm going to stick with that team for this game. We are facing Winter, I saw there. Let's see if he's in the starting 11. Probably won't be, as that seems to be the case in most of the time, but let's have a look. Well, Turnput has 1-0 up early doors, and Winter is on the bench. It's a 1-1 draw. Mbagco. Who's that? Mbagogu? I probably butchered that name. But, yeah, 1-1 draw. Away at West Ham. You know, where are West Ham in the table? West Ham are 18th, so yeah, that's not the greatest result. Played 29 games, so we don't have that many games left. We do have another cup game coming up. Youth player wants out. Igor Grabzic wants out. And Weissmeyer wants to play more. I will get you in the game, but I need to go and sort Igor out. We're going to sign him up. Future first team footballer. Just get him there. If I have to sell him next in the next transfer window, then I have to sell him. Another youth player wants out. A press conference, and Matty Gale is saying thanks. Benito Madeira wants out. Okay, let's have a look at you, my friend. Benito, you can be released. Rodriguez, you know what, release you. 89, 86, 85, 81, let's release. 94, 94, 80, let's release. 81, release. Right, Sunderland coming up. What else do we have? Seeger wants to be sold. Matty Gale is once again saying thanks. What was he saying then, actually? Well, why are you coming to me 2 days later, after saying thanks for the extended run, saying thanks for putting you back in? Grabsic has accepted that contract. Matty Gale out for 3 weeks, and we have a youth report. 85, 83, 92, and 94. Okay, so I don't think I need to look for a right back, because obviously we have the youth guy I am going to use him as our backup right back. Bijimi wants to play in this game. I know full well he's going to say, I feel I've been playing well. Yeah. But I just can't afford to do that, mate. Kulu at the back. Weissmeyer in. No. Wilson Vermeer. Well, he's up to a 74, but we're going to go with. We're going to go with Vizcarrondo. Cyrillic back in. Berahino's up to a 79. Smalling, and we're going to go with. No, we go with Bijimi on the bench instead of keepers. Yep, that'll do. That should be a half decent team. Get this game done at home against Sunderland, who, wow, got beat by Chelsea 5-0, Everton 1-0, drew 2-2 with Cardiff. And after all those games, they come out and they beat us 2-0. I just don't understand it sometimes. I really don't understand it sometimes. Disappointing not to start. Lutz has picked up a suspension. Okay. he can be suspended. That's not a problem for me. Lutzer, may we discuss my wages? I thought you wanted to leave. Okay, you want to discuss your wages? Let's have a look. And you're going to come round and say you want to stay now? We'll have to see. Wales international management. Unfortunately, I'm just going to reject that. Gareth Bale, Aaron Ramsey, and all those. It may have been nice. Accrington, motivate my team. And Dallas, what do you have me? 77, 75, 83, 87. Sign him up. 84. Sign him up. All being scouted further. Wow. How long have they got to go to be scouted? Right, I might get these 2 games done. I'm looking at the time and then I'll call it a day, and then that will leave us with 6 games left in the season. Get these 2 games done, have a look at the report, see how everyone is doing, and yeah, take it from there. So to see how many points we are going to need to stay up. 36 you'd think would be enough on a current Premier League season, but you never know. 4 o'clock on Sunday, live on TV, and 90th minute agony as Walcott gives Arsenal the 3 points. Player suspended. No. Player returns from suspension. Now, player suspended, yeah. Derek is suspended. Alutza has returned. Press conference. Motivate my team again, see if that works. And Wilhelm has a report. No. 83, no. 88, sign him up. Okay. Right, what do we have to do now to get a win? I feel as though we need... I do feel 1 or 2 wins more would just help us out. Right, Briveo. I'll stick with Kane. Kone, Alutza back in. Vermeer back in. Dow in. And on the right we can go with Sejas at the back. Weissmeyer. Bijimi. I've got to go with Dale, haven't I? No, I can go with Gale. Oh, Gale's out, isn't he, for a while, so it's got to be Dale at the back, which means I'm going to want Weissmeyer there. Bijimi, can you play right back? You can play right back. Let's stick you there then. Derek needs to come off the bench. Got 2 bloody centre. See, this is why I was worried about selling Winter. Who can come onto the bench? Kone, Wilson. I think it's going to have to be Ice Cream Kone. Well, Grabsic is a 48 rated player. You won't be getting much game time. And I'm also concerned about this game against Everton with such a sort of weak team out. They've won 1, drawn 1 and lost 1 of their last 3. They've only scored 2, but they've only conceded 2. And it's a 1-0 win for Everton. Lukaku with the goal. And Liverpool in the FA Cup game. That is a game we will save for next episode. Let's have a quick look at the FA Cup, see who is... so, it's Accrington versus Liverpool in the semi-final, and it's Chelsea versus West Brom in the other semi-final. In the Premier League, 32 games played, we are 7 points above the relegation places. So, I would then conclude that we need 3 wins from our final 6 games. I'm fairly certain we're going to be okay, but I'm not. I mean, Cardiff are down, and I'd hazard a guess and say Sunderland are down. It's then between West Ham, Swansea, Burnley, Villa, Accrington, and Hull. in 13th as to who has that final relegation spot. We do stand obviously more. I would be fairly confident of us staying up. Let's have a look at our last few games. So we've got Liverpool, then we've got Palace, then we've got Newcastle, Liverpool, Man United, Swansea and Chelsea. Oh shit. It's all I can say with those last few games. Oh shit. And once more. Oh shit. Yeah, 3 wins from those last few games. I don't know where we're going to get those wins from. Palace, Swansea and Newcastle, maybe the 3 wins. Scrape a draw in one of the other 3 games. Well, 2 wins out of those 3 and scrape a draw. 7 points puts us on 43 points. Should be enough to stay up. Anyway guys, that's for another episode where we'll start off against Liverpool in the FA Cup. And I'll catch you all next time. Thanks for watching. Cheers.